From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time once again for The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where everyone, and I mean everyone, has a chance to take a seat, grab a drink, something refreshing, and tell your story. Brought to you by our good friends at Dasher and the law offices of Terrell Hogan. It's Campo's Corner. So Coach Campo is here. We're going to talk a little autism, a little philanthropic work surrounding around that. We're going to talk some digital marketing as well. So let's welcome in the panel. We'll start with Coach Campo. Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm good, Tom. How you doing?
Good, man.
Hey.
Keep that hair nice and tight.
Well, that's right.
You really do.
I used to have an afro back in the day. I coached a bunch of DBs, so I wanted to kind of look alike.
You want to fit in?
But I kind of keep it short.
Do you? Who does it for? Do you go to someone? Does your wife do it, or do you do it?
No. I go to a young lady, and,
Okay.
it's 7. It's in Jack's Beach.
Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever.
7th Avenue.
Okay,
whatever
good.
it is.
Good. You get it trimmed. I
Yeah,
missed my
exactly.
trim this past week, so I'm behind a bit. But great to have you.
Yeah, thanks.
On
Good
the
to be
show,
here.
Stacy Horst is here from Aaron's Hope for Friends. Tell
Yes,
us
sir.
all about it, please.
Well, it's a club for teens and young adults on the autism spectrum.
Okay.
My husband and I had a 17-year-old daughter, and she sadly was bullied at school and online and in person, and she took her life at the age of 17. She unfortunately, like most people, we all want to have friends. We all want to sit at a bar and have a conversation. She and the other kids in this group are basically isolated.
Yeah.
They're not invited to the football games, to the parties, to socialize. And they're extremely intelligent and know that they're being excluded.
Yeah, right. Kids can be so mean. I have 3 daughters. It's just amazing
Sad.
how mean kids can be. They probably always have been, but not with social media, everything. Man,
Well, now it's in your face.
You've turned into the tragedy into
Yes.
trying to help
Yes.
others. God bless you for doing that. It takes
Thank you.
a big soul, a great, powerful soul to do that. So what is it, awareness? How are we building up these kids to make sure that they can be maybe included?
Well, basically what we've found out is that they all just need to come together and be with one another.
Yeah.
We built social clubs, kind of like a mini Dave and Buster's, if you will, where they come, there's no therapy. They go in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, and air
Just have
hockey, pool tables, ping
that's
pong,
great.
and they just hang out with each other.
Yep.
We have kids who are dating, who've gone to the prom together,
Oh, cool.
have made friends and continued that friendship outside of the club. We know that, our slogan is to change a life and save a life.
Absolutely.
And we've been told in the last 3 months, just recently, that there's 2 individuals that, because of being able to go to the club, they
Good.
chose not to take their life.
God bless
That's
you. Thank you for sharing your
fantastic.
story, and all the best with that.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll help you any way we can here at CFM, that's for sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Greg Kirkman's here, all the way in from Utah.
Yes, sir.
Wells Digital Media. How are you, my friend?
I am fantastic.
Tough
How are
flight,
you?
though, I think you've been saying.
Bouncing all the way.
Yeah.
The teeth were clattering the whole time. So
Tell us about Wells Digital Media.
yeah, we've been around for 16 years. We work with marketing agencies to help scale and grow and give them some support to be able
So
to grow.
soup to nuts, SEO, help the website, get them on social media, all that great stuff.
Yeah, full service digital marketing
Okay.
agencies. So we take it from start to finish.
With small businesses, and I only know this because my wife owns a small business, with buying ads, the Google can be very expensive, the Meta, what have you. Should small businesses spend a lot of time on that? Or I know the budget's probably part of the equation there, but what would you say to that?
Yeah, well, so algorithms have gotten really good at finding the people that who you've put in, right? Meaning it's only as good as the data that you put into it.
Right.
So you always start off with client needs analysis.
Yep.
You need to find out where your gaps are and what your weaknesses are before you ever even get started.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to spend way more on ad spend and everything else.
Sure,
And
absolutely.
it's not.
You got to lay the foundation early, don't you, and then go from there.
Yeah, you really start off with an analysis of what you're doing currently, and what your competitors are doing. Otherwise,
so other than sitting at my bar, what else are you doing in town? I mean, you didn't come all this way just to have a glass of water and talk to me. Well, if you did,
Sure. Yeah, I did.
well, I was going to stay by the beach, but tornado watch.
Yeah, no, not today.
Right.
Might be a little rough.
It could be.
But visiting.
Okay. You ever been to Jacksonville before?
I've never been to Jacksonville.
Oh, very cool. Go out to the beach. I live out there. It's great.
Yes.
It's great.
Awesome.
It's great. I want to, as we wrap up, if I may, I want to ask you, what's your message to young people that may, have a classmate that's on the spectrum? Like, what would you say to them? Like, hey, just give a chance. What would you say as a mother who lost a child that way? Like, what would you say to even parents that are watching this show? Like, talk to your kids about, hey, they're just like you. You know
exactly.
Okay, basically.
It starts at home, number one.
Yep.
And that and we talk about this so much now in terms of acceptance.
Yep.
I mean, these individuals are extremely bright. They're funny.
Yep.
But because their social cues are different, a lot of kids will not give them a chance.
Right.
And I say give them a chance.
Yeah.
And you need to be accepting of everyone. I don't care if they're different than you.
Right.
And that's all of us need to hear that
absolutely.
message, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we need to let people be who they are and accept them for who
That's
they
right.
are.
Where is your club?
We have one in Atlanta. We've started one now in Lexington, Kentucky, where Aaron was born, and we are researching to open one here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But our goal is to be as big as the Boys and Girls Club because there's nothing like it in the United States.
Absolutely.
And we need to have one in every city.
I agree.
Because I can tell you in the state of Florida, we have 435,000 people who are diagnosed.
On the spectrum.
Wow.
And 1 in 10 have suicidal thoughts and or act on it.
Wow.
So you've got 43,500 individuals right now in the state of Florida who are suicidal.
Yeah, we gotta
and that's wrong.
Wow.
Good. Well, again, if we can help you, let us know, please. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Yep.
Coach, you're the man.
As always.
A pleasure having you on the show. Make sure you check out their great profiles, the great cause, of course, as well. You can also see this conversation and many, many others by going to dailynewsnetwork.com website. Till next time, stay safe and be cool out there. And you know what? Be accepting of others. We'll see you next time right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement, or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.